Hello, my name is Tristan and this is Eleanor. Welcome to the game plan at Bournemouth University.
First, we have an interview with sports commentator Dave Rogers, giving us some insight into what the industry is really like.
It's sort of evolved in that way. So I began my professional life, if you want to call it that, as a musician, but sport was always what I was interested in. So I had the opportunity to be involved in some events, let's just say, the kind of things where, you know, you've got a stadium announcer or an in-venue presenter, more on the sports presentation side than the broadcast side. But then things start to evolve in the industry, and there are more sports being live streamed, which of course is a great way of making sure that people can see sports that might not be broadcast, or a level that might not be broadcast. And I started to pursue it in that sense. So some of the sports and some of the organizations that I was working for as an announcer asked if I'd be interested in commentating on some of their live streams, and that was it, really. Hence the 50 sports, because I absolutely loved it and I'd say yes to everything, and it was taking me to these amazing places, and I was working with these amazing people. So pretty much as soon as I got the opportunity to commentate, I thought this is absolutely what I want to do. This is where my skill set lies. This is what I love about sport and broadcast and things just being live. Anything can happen, and sort of being right at the coalface of that. So immediately, as soon as I got the chance, that's what I knew I wanted to do. Well, all of the fundamentals are the same. Effectively, you're doing the same job. It comes with its challenges, mainly not making it obvious that you're not there. So all your preparation is the same. You still get the same pictures that you would if you were in the venue, because of course, if you're in the venue, you've got the live scene that's happening in front of your eyes there, but you're still operating off the monitor in front of you and all of the camera angles. So that doesn't change. One of my favorite things about being in the venue is the fact that you can get there early, you can soak up the atmosphere, you can meet people, you can meet coaches and players and supporters and try and get some stories and try and get a real feel for the event. You don't necessarily get that with remote commentary, but it just means that you've got to try and build up some relationships in a different way, maybe on social media or via email or on the phone, because you've got to make sure that your research is accurate. Sometimes you come across some technical problems as well, so it really tests your mettle as a broadcaster, and you need to make sure that you've got the chops. You know, your internet connection might drop out, so you need to be prepared for that, or you might lose pictures, or there might be a problem with the scoreboard or the graphics, and you just need to find ways around that. So it certainly keeps you sharp as a broadcaster and as a commentator. But work-life balance, it's absolutely amazing to be able to split my career between traveling to brilliant places and being in brilliant stadiums or arenas, but also sometimes still being able to have a Saturday or Sunday, because you can make plans knowing that, you know, you've got to be away for a few hours to do some work, but then you can get on with it. So, for example, you're speaking to me now, and I'm having a week skiing with my wife and some family in Courchevel, but I've had 2 Italian League volleyball games this week, so I've found somewhere quiet with a good internet connection where I've just been able to disappear and do my work and then come back like nothing's changed. So yes, it comes with its challenges, but it means that some sports can get broadcast in multiple languages that perhaps wouldn't have been able to before, because either they wouldn't have been able to find the broadcasters, or it would have been cost prohibitive. So I certainly think it's a positive thing for the industry, both for the supporters who want to watch the sport, but also for the people who work in it to try and get a bit more work-life balance as well. Great research. there's a guy called Alan March, and he's kind of the godfather of it all. And him and I met, I think, in 2014. And he got into football commentary through a program that the RNIB used to run. And he sold me the dream with AD, and I bought into it straight away. And I was living in Leicestershire at the time, and he told me that they were looking for audio describers for Leicester City, and would I be interested in helping him run the training course and basically overseeing the commentators and getting to call the games myself, right? Get this, you're a football man. I was there for 3 seasons. The season where they won the championship, the season where they had the greatest escape, where they had 10 games to survive, and they did, and then the season where they won the Premier League, and I didn't miss a home game in those 3 seasons. It was bonkers. I just thought it was absolutely incredible for so many reasons. I mean, football clubs and rugby clubs and major events now, whether it's Wimbledon, athletics, cricket, whatever, they spend so much money making things look incredible. Like the pitches always look great. There's signage and there's dancers and there's big screens and all of these things. And it's such a small cost to include blind and visually impaired people as well. Be patient with yourself, because you're not going to be a great commentator straight away. If you get any opportunity to pick up a microphone, whether it's in a broadcast sense, a live stream sense, whether it's at the local swimming gala or, I don't know, some kind of fun fair, just do it. If there's a sport that you really want to commentate on, try and get some experience in that sport, not necessarily as a commentator, because that's not going to happen straight away. But whether it's in the truck, whether it's as a runner, just do everything you can to understand how broadcast works. You know, if you can know a little bit about cameras and a little bit about directing and a little bit about floor managing, then it'll help you to do whatever job you end up doing, whether it is a commentator or a presenter or a camera operator or any of those things. I think the more understanding of broadcast and fundamentals and sensibilities you have, the better. Take literally any opportunity. As I said, I'm not quite where I want to be with rugby, but I'm certainly getting there. But if I hadn't gone to, I don't know, Ashgabat to do track cycling, or Chechnya to do mixed martial arts, or here, there and everywhere to do all of these weird and wonderful sports, then I just wouldn't have got the miles on the clock. Then if you do get the opportunity, you're going to have good calls and you're going to have bad calls, and the good ones are never as good as you think, and the bad ones are never as bad as you think. So yeah, just be patient and be kind to yourself. Thanks very much for the chat, and yeah, real pleasure to talk to you. Good luck.
Our interviewer had a great time talking to Dave. It was amazing getting some insight into the sports commentary.
So last week I went to the Astro here at BU with the girls' football team, and we each attempted a penalty shootout. Let's see how we all did.
I'm Jersey, I play fullback. Ava, left wing.
Oh.
I'm Georgiana, play up front. Ava, I'm Lisa. I'm Karen, I play right back. I'm Isabella and I'm left back.
That's the frame of it.
Karen, right back.
They didn't carry on. They didn't like knockouts. Nothing we reframed it.
How much time have we shot? I'm the best, I'm a right back.
2 minutes. It's supposed to be 2 minutes. No, I think it's going to be more.
That's a good ones. Hi, I'm Lily and I'm a centre forward.
Cardi right there.
Now it's my turn. Eleanor, presenter. Now moving on to our next segment, and in this upcoming year there is a lot to look forward to in the world of Formula One. With 24 events across the next year, this makes it the largest calendar that Formula One has ever had, spanning from late February to early December. We see 3 races move to a Saturday, the Bahrain and Saudi Grand Prix, which has moved to be able to accommodate Ramadan. The first ever Saturday race at Las Vegas is set to continue in 2024, along with 6 sprint weekends out of the 24. China is back on the calendar for the first time in 4 years, and there has been a date change from October to April for the Japanese Grand Prix, as Formula One are trying to regionalise some of these races from a logistics perspective. It's hoped that this will make the teams more efficient in how they move cargo around the world, therefore helping the sport to reach the target net zero carbon emissions by 2030. In other news, Alfa Romeo will now be known as Stake F1 Team until 2026, when they'll become the Audi F1 team. This year is the first time in 5 years that there has been no change in the driver lineup, so don't worry, there will be a familiar face on the grid this year, so you can still root for your favourite. In terms of predictions for the next year, when asked about his confidence levels going into 2024, the British McLaren driver Lando Norris stated, "We're in the strongest place we've been for probably the last 10 years. I feel like we've got more things to look forward to next year than ever. If there's ever a time in my life over the last 5 years I want to be a bit more confident, it's probably going into 2024. Current Constructors World Champions Red Bull also have a bright future in that they have already been sending parts to Bahrain for pre-season testing, which doesn't start until February. At this time, many other teams are rather quiet with their positions before the new season, but at pre-season testing, we are sure to get a feel of how the 2024 season will pan out. We'll keep you posted, but for now, it's back to you, Tristan.
Now let's head over to the women's rugby training session, where we saw them in action and asked them a few questions about their experience in the rugby team here at BU.
Training days, usual, you just go to your uni, do your lectures, seminars, whatever, turn up in the evening pretty much.
I mean, I can't lie, it's probably the same for most like people at uni. Like, we're not really, obviously we've got training like a few times a week, but we're still going in for like our lectures and stuff. It's pretty standard, I'd say.
So if it's a match day, wake up, if we're going somewhere like Cardiff, like 5 AM, get your breakfast, get to uni, coach. Well, basically the coach on the way there is just sleeping. Get there, get ready, warm up, get home, go out, have fun. So we train twice a week, train on a Monday and a Friday, and depending on whether we not have a game, we'll train on a Wednesday sometimes.
And then we have strength and conditioning on a Tuesday, which just helps build up a bit more muscle.
It's a step up, definitely, a lot harder.
Yeah, it's slightly more competitive as well.
But it's a lot of fun, you learn a lot of new skills, making me stronger as a player individually as well.
People are adults now, and like they're choosing to come here, and it's a higher standard as well of like the actual rugby itself.
So for me personally, I got switched positions coming to uni, so I now play in the front row, which I never did before.
You have more commitment as well, so we have a lot more numbers, as you can see behind us, than you would do at like a normal training session at a home club.
It's like you're in a classroom.
Freshers sit on the floor.
Too much talking, you get told to
You
down
get
your bev.
punished.
Yeah.
We'll get told off if we're talking.
Go to the toilet outside of their little allotted time, like do a bong.
Punished.
You get sent out sometimes if you're a bit giggly.
Anything you really do as a fresh, you get.
And if they just don't really like you, do shooey.
Kind of the same reason I joined back home.
It's great for stress, it's great for your mental health, it's just something that gets you out there as well.
It's a really good positive outlet for negative emotions,
Plus you meet loads of new people, and I think it's great for new opportunities, things like that. Like a lot of doors have opened as well since being in rugby, a society and a sport.
The type of girls you meet at rugby as well.
I met Gemma through rugby, which, yeah.
I don't think you could meet them in any other aspect of life.
For me, I'm a back, so a lot of that is like cardiovascular. Like you have to be able to like run a lot more, I would say, than a forward would.
I don't work out. I'm a very lazy rugby player and I don't do workout, but you can do S&C, which is strength and conditioning, which is something that our vice captain Crabby, she puts on a Tuesday if you can attend.
And now we'd like to introduce a very special guest, a skateboarding pro here at Bournemouth Skate Scene, BU's one and only Tom Malone.
Hi, nice to meet you guys.
Nice
Hello,
to meet you too.
hello. So Tom, how are you today?
Not too bad. Just had breakfast actually. Had some Cocoa Pops.
Actually, so
Very nice.
lucky.
Yeah.
Do you like a bit of Cocoa Pops?
I do like a bit of
It's
Cocoa
a good
Pops.
cereal. And could you tell us a little bit about yourself?
So I'm studying media production here.
Nice.
And I'm really into skateboarding, obviously.
Really?
Yeah.
One of the
Explains
guests.
whilst you're here.
Yeah, and music as well.
Oh, music as well. Oh, nice. So are you part of the skateboarding society at all?
I wish there was actually a skateboarding society.
Oh yeah, 'cause it's just longboarding,
yeah,
isn't it?
maybe that's something I'll have to make.
Oh my god, yeah, no, you can make your own society.
Yeah, yeah,
Because I think a lot of skateboarders do longboard.
yeah.
All right, Tom, we've got a couple of questions lined up to ask you. Would you be okay to answer them?
Yeah, of course.
Yeah,
So, how did
perfect.
you get into skating?
So I think it was just like when I was a lot younger, just watching like TV shows and cartoons. I'd always see people skateboarding in those, and I always thought it was really cool.
Any
Really
games at
inspired
all?
me.
Just movies?
I'd say like especially things like The Simpsons, for example. When you see like Bart like skateboarding at the start and stuff.
I was expecting the video game skate. I hear
Yeah,
that a
me
lot.
too. That's what I was expecting as well.
So what's your favourite trick while skating?
I really like the tray flip. It's basically where the board does like a 360, like both directions under you. Probably my favourite trick to do, I'd say.
That sounds a bit too advanced for people from beginners.
Yeah,
So maybe
for
what would
real.
your favourite beginners?
I'd say an ollie maybe. It's pretty easy one to learn. All you have to do is just jump and you slide your front foot up basically, and the board then comes up with you. Yeah.
Oh, that's nice. And can you recommend any locations in Bournemouth at all?
There's a skate park 10 minutes outside of town called Kings Park. Has a really nice community. Everyone down there is really nice. I'd really recommend anyone starting out there to go to that park.
Nice. Have you ever had any injuries during skating?
Not too many, to be fair. I have rolled my ankle a few times, done the splits a few times, but apart from that, it's
Just doing the splits
been
is so
okay.
funny.
And what would you recommend for people getting into skating?
I'd say just be confident, go to the skate parks. Everyone at skate parks is really friendly and really nice. No one judges anyone else.
That's great.
Yeah.
Thank you very much.
Thank you for having me.
It's great.
Thank you very much, Tom. And
Cheers.
for everyone watching, you can learn something from Tom's stories. And now on to table tennis.
And then I think Dom uses a different one actually.
What would you?
Yeah, so the one that I usually use is the Chinese pen holder, and it looks like you're essentially
bit
holding
more
the back like a pen. Yeah, it is probably better for the more.
Which one would you
Technical
probably
people.
recommend for us?
Well, for you, I would recommend just the standard.
Yeah, I thought
Just the
so.
standard,
Yeah.
right?
I thought maybe I could go for a pen hold one. You know me.
If you're feeling up there,
Give it a go.
Go
Give it
for
a go.
if you're a natural pro.
Okay, so I think that might be our time to have a go.
I'd say so. Go
Let's
for it.
do this.
See what you
Let's
can
have
do.
a try.
There we go. No worries. We'll swap the balls for the bat.
Yep.
Oh no.
You ready?
Here we go.
You ready to lose?
Right, that was slightly illegal there, Tristan. To be honest with you,
So if I win,
you got
Yep.
you won.
No one's
'cause
got their eyes
He's got to wait
open.
till it bounces before he can hit it. Oh, nice.
I think
Well,
I'm
it's
the
looking
pro here,
Tristan. Come on.
like-
I believe in you, Tristan. There
That's
we go.
mine.
That's the beginning. The comeback's on now.
Oh,
There we go. He's aced
there
it.
you go.
Oh,
We're all
God,
drawn
that's
up
Didn't
now.
pay
Here's
attention
another ball.
tips and tricks.
Here's another ball for you.
Oh, thank you.
No worries at all. There's a chance to lose any more because I've only got
Oh,
one.
no.
Yeah.
Very nice. Very
Now
nice.
I'm winning. I'm back on my. Oh.
Oh, that was a bit too hard, I think.
Yeah, mate. Just a little bit. Just a little bit.
Just a tad.
Oh, that's a nice shot.
Can I say? Yeah, I got a
Excellent.
round of applause.
That was
Oh.
good. That was good.
Well, that was sure something, wasn't it? How about we move on to explaining today's
competition.
Competition.
Competition that I'm going to
Sounds
win.
Let's go for it.
All right, cool. So,
So, the aim of the game is in fact to aim. Our goal is to use what the pros have told us and what we've practiced to see how many of the 10 cups we can knock over on the other end of the table in 45 seconds.
The person who has hit down the most cups at the end of this time will be crowned the ultimate winner and will have
Me?
ultimate
Me?
bragging rights. Well, I'm not too sure about that.
Yeah.
But before we start, would you be able to give us a demonstration?
yeah, sure.
Yeah,
no
cool.
worries
Let's
at all,
go
of
for
course.
it.
Cool.
Here's a bat.
Thank you very much. Tom, would
Who's
you like
going
to
first?
start us off?
Yeah, go on, I'll
Go
start
on
us
then,
off.
mate.
I'll start us off.
There's a ball for you.
Alright, come on.
How many can you hit?
Oh!
He's hit, that's
Has he
possibly.
hit all of them?
He's hit the middle one. That's possibly the best shot he could have done.
Let's
Taking-
see if we
I'm
can
taking
get
notes of
those
this.
last
Can you
4
finish it off
cups
there?
standing up.
Do you reckon I can get more?
What do you reckon?
Let's have a look.
Oh, close,
Oh.
close.
I'll
We're
start
gonna need more
gathering some of
balls,
these
please.
balls.
Lovely, thank you. I reckon you get 2 more.
You reckon?
I reckon you can hit 2 more.
I think go for it.
We'll get
See
one.
what you can do.
Yeah, right. Go on.
Oh, not
Right,
quite.
one more try, one
A
more
bit
try.
harsh, that I think.
No, come on. He's a pro. He's a pro.
He's a well.
Oh, unlucky.
that's unfortunate.
All right then.
That's
well
great.
played. Good job, Dom.
Thank you
So
very
there's the demonstration for you two. Can you two do it as well? What do you reckon?
I'm not too sure about Al, but I think I could.
I reckon I believe in you.
Thank you, thank you.
much. Yeah, you got it, you got it.
So I'll be on Tristan's team for this
All right,
one.
I'll be on
I'll
El's team.
support him.
Winning team.
Let's
Winning
see how
team.
they do.
Winning team.
No. Not yet.
Don't put yourself down yet.
Yeah.
I reckon he's got it. So what's our strategy? Have we got a strategy?
Not too sure yet. I just think hit as hard as
Just hit it down the
possible.
middle.
Okay.
Well, after that demo, I can only hope that I'm that good. But luckily for me, Tristan will be going first.
Oh,
So I'll get to know how many I need to beat you by.
oh,
You grab your
There we
is it
go.
a
Good luck,
paddle?
my friend.
yeah. If you could give me a countdown.
Of course. Okay, so 3, 2, 1, go.
Ooh, strong,
not bad,
strong
not bad.
first shot. Almost. There we go. That's a strong
Not too
attempt
bad,
right
yeah.
there.
Not too bad.
I think I should be allowed another ball there.
Okay, yeah, we'll
Yeah,
do 4 balls each.
Oh, that does not count,
That one
guys.
doesn't count. We didn't see
That was
that
a
one.
warm-up.
No one saw that. Happened too fast. Didn't
Okay.
matter
Not
anyway.
Not too bad, not too
All right,
bad.
so I'll
Too much
count up your
force.
score. I won't reveal the score, but we'll count it up for,
Yes.
No.
for at the end.
That's great. So, well, I don't think I was too bad, but
I
coming
reckon easy for me. I'm so gonna beat you.
But coming to the moment of truth, Al, will you take it away for us?
Who knows?
Yes.
I'll give you a countdown from 3.
Brilliant. Do we have all the
What is your
Oh.
strategy?
We just need 1 more ball.
My strategy?
Yep.
Beat you. Aim for the bottom middle.
Sounds like a
Bottom
plan.
middle.
I
think.
tried that, but it's harder than it looks.
There you go. So you've got
Do you
4
imagine
balls.
if I get this?
Let's go. 3, 2, 1.
I'm so
Go.
good at this.
That was a warm-up.
I was warm. That one didn't
Oh,
count.
I
yeah.
had one warm up as well, so it's okay.
Okay, yeah.
That's all right.
Starting off strong.
Yep.
It's okay. You still got 3 more
Okay,
balls.
okay.
Okay, not too bad.
Very nice.
Wasn't the bottom.
I'm not
middle,
feeling
but
too good about this, guys.
Oh,
Oh,
wow. And then you've got 1 last ball. 1 last one to make it count. It's looking quite tight right now. Okay.
I did nothing,
Well,
but it still hit
don't
something.
secretly count it up.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I've counted it up,
I think
I won't
think
reveal
won.
it.
Well then.
I'm not too sure.
Well, wasn't that fun? And now to crown the winner, our pros will reveal our scores.
So,
Should we give it a drum roll?
I
Yeah, I
can
think I
reveal
think we did get a drum roll.
that Tristan knocked down 8 cups, which
Oh.
I honestly think is a very strong score.
Thank you,
I'm
thank
very
you.
impressed. Good job.
For a beginner.
For a beginner.
Professional.
Just wait.
Now,
Just
drum roll
wait.
for Al.
Oh.
Just wait.
Oh.
And over here, Elle knocked over 11 cups.
Whoa!
So
That's
Elle is in
saying-
fact our winner.
Well
Beginner's
played,
luck.
you two. Well played.
Finally. Finally.
Well, thank you so much, Dom and Ollie, for being on our show.
All right.
Table tennis is not as easy as looks. Thank you so much to our professionals for showing us the skills, and congratulations to Eleanor and her amazing performance.
I did do abnormally well, to be honest. And thank you to the BU women's rugby and football teams for being kind enough to let us film with them. And of course, our wonderful guest, Tom, for giving us his skating wisdom.